High above the world, where the night sky stretches endlessly and stars whisper secrets to the wind, lived Nova, a Starwish fairy. She was unlike the other fairies of the celestial realm. While her sisters danced in the moonlight and painted the constellations, Nova had a special gift: she granted wishes. But granting a wish came with a price. Each wish took a fragment of her life, a year pulled from the threads of her existence. The more humans wished, the faster a Starwish fairy's light would fade. Nova never questioned this fate until the night she heard his voice. Down on Earth, in a quiet town, a young man named Aaron stood on his balcony, staring at the sky. His heart ached with a loneliness that no one understood. Each night, he wished upon the brightest star, hoping someone, anyone, was listening. I wish to be loved." Nova felt the pull of his wish. His voice, filled with longing, called to her in a way no other wish had. Against all reason, she answered. Invisible to human eyes, she drifted down, watching him from the shadows of the night. She saw the way his eyes shimmered with quiet hope, the way he closed them, trusting the universe to hear him. And so, she granted his wish. The next day, a new presence entered Aaron's life, a girl who seemed to understand him in ways no one ever had. She never spoke of where she came from, only that she had always been watching. Her name was Nova. Aaron found himself drawn to her. She was mysterious yet familiar, like a dream half remembered. But what he didn't know was that every wish he made was slowly unraveling her existence. Aaron and Nova grew closer with each passing night. They sat on rooftops, whispering secrets beneath the stars. They laughed, they dreamed, and without realizing it, they fell in love. But Aaron had no idea of the price Nova was paying. Each night, he still made his wishes. He wished for happiness. He wished for their love to last forever. And with every whispered plea to the heavens, Nova felt herself grow weaker. One evening, she faltered. The moment Aaron's latest wish left his lips, she gasped, clutching her chest as a sharp pain shot through her. Her magic flared, then dimmed. Aaron rushed to her side. Nova, what's wrong? She forced a smile. Nothing. I just need to rest. But she knew the truth. She was running out of time. That night, she floated back into the sky, returning to the realm of the Starwish fairies. Her sisters watched her with sorrowful eyes. Nova, you've given too much, one of them whispered. I love him, she admitted. Her sisters looked at her with pity. A love between a Starwish fairy and a human is doomed, another fairy said. He will keep wishing, and you will keep fading. Nova shook her head. He doesn't know. Then tell him, they urged. But she couldn't. How could she ask him to stop wishing, when wishing was what gave him hope? And so, she returned to him. Even as she weakened, she chose to stay. Days turned into weeks, and Nova's light began to dim. Aaron noticed the change. Her laughter was softer, her touch lighter, as if she were slipping away. Nova, he whispered one night as they lay beneath the stars, if you could have one wish, what would it be? She hesitated. To stay with you, she finally said. He smiled. Then wish for it. Her heart clenched. I can't. He didn't understand. How could he? That night, as he stood on his balcony, Aaron made another wish. A desperate one. I wish for Nova to be with me forever. A sharp wind howled through the night. Nova, hidden in the shadows, gasped. Her chest ached, her magic flickering like a dying flame. Aaron turned, eyes wide. Nova, she collapsed to her knees. A terrible truth filled her heart. His final wish had taken the last of her time. She reached out to him, her fingers already fading into light. You've wished me away, she whispered. And just like that, she began to disappear. Aaron lunged forward, trying to hold her, but his arms passed through empty air. No, Nova, please. Stay. Tears blurred his vision as he watched her dissolve into golden dust, carried away by the wind. He had loved her, but his love had unknowingly destroyed her. For days, Aaron searched the sky, hoping for a sign. He whispered apologies into the night, but no wish could bring her back. Then, one evening, as he stood on his balcony, a single star shone brighter than the rest. It pulsed softly, as if calling to him. A voice, faint as the wind, echoed in his heart. I never truly left. A single tear slipped down Aaron's cheek. He understood. Nova was gone, but she had become the brightest star in the sky, forever watching over him. And for the first time, Aaron didn't make a wish. He simply whispered, I love you. And in the heavens, the star glowed just a little brighter.